Hey guys, and welcome back for a brand new Power Hour. Today I've got on my list the living room, dining room, the kitchen, the kids' rooms. I've got laundry I just started in the wash and a ton of laundry to sort and put away in drawers. I hope I can tackle all of that. Oh, also my bed. I already washed the sheets, but I do want to put like the pillows all nice. My parents are going to be staying here this weekend with the kids because it is mine and my husband's 10-year wedding anniversary. So we're going to be going away to the beach. Really excited about it. I think it is like a huge milestone. I mean, it's a decade of marriage. And those of you who are married, you know that it is tough. It's a struggle, especially with 4 kids. So we're really excited to celebrate. So if you guys want to come along and come clean with me, let's get started. You want to clean with me? Yay!
Talk to me, baby. I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting glass after glass. I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
I mentioned it at the beginning of the video that we were going to the beach, and we've actually already gone and come back. I filmed this video like the day before we left, and so I'm just now getting a chance to edit it and get the voiceover up for you guys for tomorrow. But we actually went to the beach. It was kind of a combination. We wanted to do something special and fun for our anniversary, weekend, but also my husband had a class at the beach for the week prior, so like Monday through Friday. I think our anniversary fell on a Friday, so he came and picked me up on Thursday night, and we drove down, and we just stayed down at the beach for a few days together, which was so much fun. But let me tell you, the Oregon coast during the winter time, like the end of February, which is when our anniversary was, it's pretty cold and rainy. But we are planning on doing something awesome, some kind of awesome international trip for to actually celebrate our 10-year wedding anniversary. So I'm thinking right now, probably we'll go somewhere towards the end of the year. For our actual honeymoon, we went to Mazatlan, Mexico, and we have so many memories of what it was like there and just being able to stay on the beach. We actually rode horses, there was these guys who had all these horses, and they brought them up to the beach, and they're like, oh, hey, do you want to ride a horse? And we're like, yeah. And it was so inexpensive. And just being able to run horses on the beach and going to the open air markets. I loved Mexico so much. Plus I speak Spanish, so it's really nice to be able to, talk with locals, being able to barter for things. And I just had such a fun time. But we've had, 4 kids since we've been married. And I've always been either pregnant or nursing, and can't leave your nursing baby, at least for very long. So now that Kaylee is 3, we could actually start to travel again, which is really, really exciting. It's like we're entering a new chapter in our lives together. And while it's sad, I'm going to miss all of the baby stages and those things from our kids. And they're getting older. There are more fun and exciting things. We'd also love to do a family trip this year as well. Probably not internationally, but we'd like to do a family trip too. But I'd love to hear your recommendations, both for a couples trip and a family trip. Hop over to my Instagram and let me know where you guys have been, where you'd recommend, or if you see any great deals. I would love the heads up. And as far as places that I'm really interested in right now, I love the idea of going to Greece, like Athens or Santorini, Greece. Iceland is also really neat. Paris, France would be amazing. London would be amazing. Did I already say Ireland? But right now, I think where I'm leaning towards is Cancun. Cancun, Mexico. Just sounds so awesome, going back to Mexico, where our honeymoon was. And Tulum is so close to Cancun. And then also you have the cenotes, which are basically these big, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a big break in the earth, like a sinkhole kind of thing, but it's filled with water. The water just looks so beautiful and so amazing. So especially if you have been to Cancun, please let me know on Instagram the places to go, how to do it affordably. Let me know all your tips. Better timing. FedEx just arrived and I think I got flowers. I'm gonna go grab a knife really quick and I'll open it. The gift message. It's a gardenia and it's actually from my in-laws, which is so sweet. Thanks, Nana and Papa.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that cute? It's a gardenia, so it's gonna have really awesome smelling white flowers. That's like one of Mommy's favorites.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. Why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air.
While I'm thinking about it, I did want to address the obvious, which is the fact that my comments are disabled under this video and my past few videos actually. So I've mentioned it previously, but YouTube has disabled my comments. At this point, I have no control over when I will get them back or if I will get them back. I'm hoping it's only a matter of time, and it should be, hopefully soon, that I can just self-moderate. I've never had an issue with predatory comments on my channel, but that is why they are telling me that they've disabled them. Apparently, that is their way of trying to eliminate child predators on YouTube, is just to disable all comments on some channels that have children in their videos. So right now, the comments are gone, but we can still chat over on Instagram, which I will have my Instagram linked in my description bar. You guys can hop over there and comment on my latest photo, and I'm much quicker to respond to you guys over there because, to be honest, there's less comments over there, so it's a little bit easier to talk with you guys directly. But I am missing all of the interaction. That is like my favorite part of making videos for you guys, is being able to chat with you guys about them and like get your little tips and get questions, and I can answer quickly, and So I'm missing that. But what I do still have is the thumbs up button. So if you guys are liking the video and you like my content, you want me to keep making more, please give the video a thumbs up. Just that one simple click helps me to get my videos spread, to help motivate more mommies with this sort of clean with me motivation. And I really do think that, you know, we function as like a large tribe. And if we can build one another up, like motherhood is so much easier, and you feel like you have more people on your team when we're all working together to help motivate and encourage each other. So I would love it if you could give the video a thumbs up. Let's try and get the video to like 500 thumbs up. That would really help to spread the video, to spread my channel, even though I'm not ranking because I don't have comments. I would really appreciate it if you guys could take that minute to give it a thumbs up. Minute, it takes a second. Just give it a thumbs up, you guys.
Love you from the first time
you guys, now we are tackling my kitchen. I have to say, this kitchen island and the dresser in my room, they accumulate the most clutter out of anywhere in my house. They're like these large dumping grounds. Although I will say, because we were packing to go on a trip, I did have a lot of snack foods out that I had kind of like packed, but they always just look a mess. And when those are tidied up, it just feels so much cleaner. Also, there was so many crumbs and stuff on the floor. And since I had my parents staying in our house, I really wanted to make sure that those were going to be completely all cleaned up.
and I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah. When you're miles away, yeah, you can make it shine when the whole world rains. Always on my mind, always in my brain. With you the days are long and the nights are late, and I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side. Ooh, and I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. No, nothing's gonna make me forget, and I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to the dishes, one of my least favorite things to wash are those like hand wash only type items, or those things that are just so big that they don't really make sense to do in the dishwasher. It always seems like on the side of our sink, we've got either like reusable water bottles, or we have like big bowls and these baking sheets, or when I'm washing right now is one of these Silpats. These things are so nice when you're cooking and you want to do it without a lot of oil in the oven, but I just absolutely hate cleaning them. They're not even that hard to clean if you've got them like up against a baking sheet or a cutting board when you're washing them, but just the act of doing that, it's such a like tedious process to me. Yeah, I just hate washing them, but I find if you can just make yourself do it and then dry them off and put them away right away, it really speeds it up. And I always feel like at the end of doing it, I'm like, oh, that was just like 3 dishes, not that big of a deal. But seeing them on your counter for like 3 days and like seeing that they haven't gotten done, that stresses me out. So I'm trying to remind myself, just wash the dish, dry the dish, put it away, and don't have to think about it. One of the big updates that we have in like our master plan of the house is actually to take out this center window here and put in a door, and it would just be an extra way to get into the backyard. We'd have to get rid of this little seating area here, but to be honest, we don't use it that much. It's just an extra table to clean, and I think once we've got our big table, our dining room table, once we have that finished, then there's not going to be a need for extra seating in there. So I think it would add a lot of just like character to the kitchen area, and having a door there I think would look really nice, and also adding just an extra way to get to the backyard that won't be in like a kid's future room, because that's another one that's on our list that we're working on currently, is turning that downstairs area where we have the piano into a room for Landon. So we have literally 10 plus projects in our mind. I'm wanting to turn this island actually into a butcher block, and I'm not sure what I want to do for the other countertops, but we've just had so many issues with this black granite. Not only does it show like any little fingerprint so easily, but also the grout. Like if you're rolling anything out, the grout just comes out into the food or just pops out. Like it was done so badly when we moved in. They're not even, and it's a pain to clean all of those grout lines. And to be honest, I just don't love the black. I just don't. I want like a light, bright kitchen, and I think it would look so beautiful with like white counters and maybe a butcher block island, white cabinets. I think that would be so pretty.
Even though there's nothing in it after lately, maybe we'll get there. Know you think of me 'cause I've been thinking about you. Even though we disagree on most things, baby, maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get
Now that the downstairs is clean, I'm heading upstairs to get started on the kids' rooms. The kids had spilled some cereal in here and it was all over the floor, and I am like so afraid of ants and just having to fight them. I don't know, it's like a cereal crumb drops and the ants like swarm, and anytime it gets like slightly warm they just multiply, and my husband is just, ants really get to him. So because they had spilled that this morning, I wanted to get to that right away. And yeah, the older boys were in school at this point, and so it was just me and Kaylee and Landon just home today. So we wanted to get that all cleaned up.
call back? Do you ever pick up on that phone? Stop pretending I don't know you're home. I guess not. Do you ever respond? Explain it all again, again, again. Tell me why you don't wanna be friends. I guess not. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. Get I'm crying over things I can't take back, not yet. Do I ever forget? Erase your pretty face inside my head. Wishing you the best of life instead, well not yet. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. You, oh you, I keep wishing we'll end up together. You, oh you, I keep wishing Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Oh no.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back.
There is just something so beautiful about having all of your kids' rooms cleaned at the same time. It just feels so nice, and I feel like everything is just, it's gonna be okay, everything's put together. So last thing on my list for the power hour was to clean my room, and what that really meant was to clean that dresser that just attracts everything. I'm sure you guys have seen it many times in my Clean With Me videos. It's just like it's a magnet for everything messy. So I was cleaning that all off today.
Felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I floated on air in my mind.
If you guys are curious about this big black case, this is where we keep all of our camera gear, our different lenses, cameras, and that kind of thing. And if you didn't know, my husband and I, we do kind of like side projects with photography. We've done a wedding, we do newborn photos, maternity photos. It's just kind of something that we can do together. Obviously, I do YouTube full-time. Also, my husband is a paramedic. But photography is one of those things that combines like both of our loves for something creative and then also something in like photo, video. And we really enjoy it. So we've been having a lot of fun with that lately. You can stay up to date with some of those adventures over on my Instagram, which I'll have linked down below. And then what I'm doing now is just finishing up, putting away some laundry that had gotten buried. I absolutely love the KonMari folding method when it comes to underwear. I think it does such a good job on like boy shorts and that kind of thing. It just makes it so much faster to be able to find what you're looking for. I love it. I know a lot of you guys love KonMari folding too. And then this little tray that I have with just some like springy decor. I got the sign actually in the dollar spot at Target, and same thing with this little mister kind of spray bottle thing. It makes the finest mist and I love it, and it was only like, I think it was $5 in the dollar spot, and this is what I use to mist my plants almost every single day. Alright you guys, that's going to be it for the clean with me today. If you found some motivation, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss my next video. Also, if you're looking for some more videos to watch, you can check out some of my recent Instant Pot videos over here, and I'll also have my cleaning playlist linked up in the cards as well as over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!